Hi, this is Marsha with Markets of Sunshine, and we're still on our 2020 gift guide series of using up our supplies with no spending money. So we're going to embellish another page in our journal. This can be a gratitude journal, a junk journal, a bullet journal, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to take all of these supplies that you see here, and we're going to turn it into a beautiful embellishment in our journal. So let me move all of this over and show you step by step what we have going on here. So I have 3 fabric yo-yos that I've made. Those are in another video. You can go back and watch the process for that. I'll hunt it up and put it in the description below. Here's a cluster that we made with one of the little yo-yos, and you have a video I made on that. Yesterday's video was about making this beautiful butterfly embellishment, so you can go back and watch the process on that. We're going to be attaching it today. And so now we're using junk mail. This is an envelope, so as I remove each of these elements, you're going to see what I've done. So here's a piece of twine, vintage buttons, some quilting thread. I put those together on that. Here's another piece of twine, another vintage button, 2 more vintage buttons. So we're making 2 banners on this today. Now inside of this pocket, first pocket, are 2 little note cards. They can use it for journaling, you can use it for writing your own little messages in here, secrets to yourself. Here's a little mini notebook. Again, this is really simple and easy to do, and I'm just going to show you how to tell you how to make it. I'm not going to show you on film today. Trying to keep these videos under 30 minutes so my videos don't cut off. And here's just a little bookmark from a piece of cardstock I thought was really pretty, and it goes with our theme yesterday. We're keeping with this nice beautiful neutral tone fall theme journal, and using more book pages and scrapbook papers. And this was a magazine page, some of my fabric that matches the lining of the journal cover, and so the decorative on this, but you can still write on that. Okay, so there's another big tag there in the top pocket. So I've just paper clipped this together so that you can see it. So what I've done here is 1 book page, and here is the second book page. This has just been folded down. And then this is just a large envelope that's just junk mail. And I went through my stash, because I keep all these envelopes, and found something that was wide enough for this. And it hangs over just a wee bit, but that's okay because it doesn't go past the cover of the journal. So you're taking the envelope and you're just taking your book pages, you're cutting it to fit the size of the envelope. The back does not matter because it will be glued down into place. Okay, your adhesive that you'll need is, I use Aleene's Tacky Glue, but feel free to use any liquid glue that of your liking. And I also use distressing ink. The color that I like to use the most is this brushed corduroy, but again, use whatever you want. And I just use these little finger sponges. I got those free from scrapbook.com one time, so I was like, yay! I think it was a set of 10. That was a super deal. Love that. Alright, so let's just get started here real quick. Alright, so let me fold up the journal, get it out of the way. And what I'm doing here, if you happen to notice, is I am tea dyeing lace. So this is white lace that I'm tea dyeing. I just took a regular organic black tea bag and boiled the water, got it really, really steamy hot, put it in the bowl, and just left the tea bag in there so that it gets stronger and stronger. So I can just keep making it darker, as dark as I would like it to get, which is getting pretty dark. And we will see in the end what color the lace comes out to be. And then I will be adding that to the front of this. So there's lots of embellishments. So let me just get really quick right into gluing this in place. And the size of the envelope will depend on your size journal page, scrapbook page, whatever you're wanting to use this for. But this is just, I love this embellishment, and so I I find that I can, if any journal I can put it in, I put it in it. So first thing I'm going to do, oops, excuse me for bumping that. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to put this right on the back of here. So I'm not going to mess with putting it on the envelope. I'm just going to put it straight here on the paper. And just go around like that. And turn it over and put it up here, my wax paper on the bottom so it's protecting my work surface. And okay, just use your hand, fingers, you don't need a bone folder for that. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing with this one, but first, on this particular one, I do want to ink the edges. So let's just very quickly, and again, just put it on here the way you want to do it, covering up those edges. I think this is the most time-consuming part. I've already cut out the pages. That's not anything that is difficult to do. Again, you just cut it out to the size of your journal page that you're trying to embellish. And of course, whatever size journal you want to make it. Know how much of this is actually going to be seen. Of course, this bottom part is going to go underneath, as I just realized, but that's okay. And I like to do it with it this way, where it gives it a finished edge that folds underneath. But again, that's my preference, but however you want to do it, maybe you have a, different way that you like to do. Okay, so now we're just going to flip it over this way and lay it down. Okay, and I want to just go a little bit above it. Okay. And I know I had a little bit extra glue coming out that one side, so let me dip down into the garbage. Ouch. And find piece that I had, just wipe off that excess that I knew was going to come out. Okay, now we're good. And then I can just flip this back around, and there you have it. Okay, so just that quick and easy. Now before I go ahead and glue any of this down, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my paper clip and I'm just going to go across the bottom here and hold this into place, more or less. And then we're going to start adding all of our layers of how we're going to embellish this. So the first thing I thought I was going to start off with up here was this beautiful piece of vintage trim. Really like this, it's just beautiful. Okay, and then I think I'm going to just come down here and I want to go just a little bit below. And I'm not sure if I'm going to put this right at the top or in the middle, the bottom, but I just know that I want to balance it with that trim. Okay, so then in the journal, this will go underneath here as a pocket. So I'll just be gluing down the side, the bottom, and across here. And then on this one, just here and just here. So then that gives me my two pockets. Okay, so that starts off there, so we can move that back out of the way. So all of our little pieces that we've cut that will go inside the pocket can just be put to the side. Now let me show you real quick and easy how I made this. So just take a piece of cardstock, decide how big you want your little notebook to be, and then score it on your, get a scoreboard or just get a ruler, however you want to do this, about a 1/2 inch, and score it, okay? And then you take the other side of the cardstock and you fold it up to that score line, just leave it a little bit over. And then I just took pieces of paper, cut them to fit inside here, and then I stapled it here and here. Okay, so just 2 staples, and there you have it. Quick and easy little notebook. Okay? So, now, let's decide our first banner up here at the top. So let me get the button. And I want to put this here. So I'm thinking I'll put this here. I'll put this here. Okay, so that's going to be that banner first off. Because all the things you're going to be tucking in here, you know, you're not going to be seeing a lot of this. So let's slide this down. So I'm just trying to get through the process with you. I hope I'm not rushing it too much, but I'm just trying to focus and keep on track with the project, not get sidetracked with unnecessary information. Okay, so this one goes here. All right. And now we're going to take our button, just put the glue on the back. Woo. Take a little corner of that twine, put it here, mash that down, put a little more blob of glue here, bring this up here, mash that down. Okay, so there you have it. And then take this button here, okay. Upper part is complete. Now, this is where the really fun part comes in, because this part down here is going to be seen more. So now we're going to see where we want to put this. I think I'm just going to, let me just lay it all out here first. Okay, so we have this piece here. We have this cute little cluster that I made. And we have the yo-yos. So now do I need 2 yo-yos? Or yeah, I don't think I need 3. Do I want to come up here and cover that? I don't know. Let me see. So first of all, move this back over. Get the little button. Okay, so we'll scoot that up there like that. Then put these over here. So we got the little twine. Bring this button down here. Now just play around with them. Okay, down here. And this one over here. So I tied the quilting thread through the buttons because it's hard to get this twine through them. And I don't want to take that extra time to do that. So now what I can do is once I get all this glued in to place, I'll cut off that extra that you're seeing. Okay, and then now here, this cluster can go here. And the yo-yos, I just don't know, does that look like I have too many yo-yos, or let's do it like that. I don't know, I think it looks good. Balanced, I think it's cute. Okay, so this is good. We're good to go. Alright, so now let's just start moving these out of the way here. Slide this down here. And now we can put this one in place. Alright, so I'm just going to come a little bit below. This glue seems awfully runny today, so I have to be careful how hard I squeeze it. Okay, there's good, 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 good. I like that. And I like this Aleene's tacky glue because you have time to move it around. Alright, let's take this off of here. What don't we need? Let's see, I don't need that piece. Don't need that piece. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Okay, so let's see what we have left here. All right, let me just go on the back. Okay, that one goes there. Okay. That one goes there. All right. Now it's got it too much. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. All right, now bring this one here. Okay, we did it. Yay! Alright, so now I'm happy with that. Okay, now let's put this in place. Let's see how it's going to go. Alright, so we need to bring it over because we already know it's going to be really a tight fit. So let's put it. Okay. So I'm positioning it between the two buttons here. Glue all over my hands, but I use my older shirts for just around the house when I'm crafting, and I wipe all the glue onto my shirt. Don't know if you do that, but that's what I do. Alright, so now I'm seeing once I have the border on there. Alright, so maybe we'll put this guy up here. Let's see. We'll save you. Let's see if I want to put this one here. Right down here. And then this one here. I'm leaning towards those colors. Okay, so let's put a little bit of glue on the back. And you could put a vintage button in the center of these if you want. Now let's remove the paper clip. So for me, this is the easiest way to go about embellishing this. Okay, now we can open this up. And on this folded part is where we want to put the glue, because we know exactly how far to go down. We wouldn't want to put it on the other part because then we might mess up. Okay. And now just fold over the extra piece of wax paper. And now you can go in here and mash it, and you don't have to get the glue all over you. And it works out pretty good. And it gets on the wax paper, but that's fine. So I don't know if you know, but wax paper, once the glue is dry, it just peels right off. It will not stick. But if you use parchment paper or freezer paper, it does stick to that. So I have discovered this wax paper trick somewhere down the road. Okay. Ta-da! That is quick and easy. I am so excited. Now, what I was thinking with the tag is I was wanting to adhere the butterfly just partially to this corner. And if you remember what I was trying to do, let me slide this up here out of the way. Okay. And this is the journal from yesterday, if you saw that. Now it's all glued into place. Here's the journal that I made with the brown paper wrapping paper. This is all glued into place now. So I put it into the pocket, and I decided I wanted it to be facing this side to cover up that page there. Okay, so here the tag will be into that pocket, and then when you close it up, you see the butterfly. Isn't that pretty? That was my whole goal with this page and this process. So let me just bring it over here with this wax paper because I don't want it sticking down yet. Okay. It'd be like this, and then this would come under here. So you have the little bit of the fabric ribbon hanging up the top, and then this here, and then that dyed lace. Like I said, I'll come in with the dyed lace. I might put it in with here. I might put it on the tag. I might put it right here, here. I don't know where I'm going to plop it. It may be on another page. We'll see how that goes. Okay? So let's go ahead and embellish this to this page. Alright, so now looking at this, I can see if I turn it over. Okay, so now I can see where I need to put the adhesive. So what I'm going to do is just take a marker, and I'm going to just come a little bit below, put a line here, so I know don't go above that line with my adhesive. Okay, let's see if we can see it. Yes, we can. Alright, so you see that? So now all this section here is where we want to put the adhesive. And when you're gluing felt, it absorbs the glue a lot. So you have to use extra more than you would normally. Okay, now we turn it back around. Get our little ties out of the way. And now see here, flip it back around, and I can see that I don't see any of that ink. Just put it into place. I think it's beautiful. And now take our book page, our junk mail envelope that we embellished and made 2 pockets out of. So we put it down here on our page. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, this is all gluey, fold this over. Just want this to be here so that I'm not going to glue it to that other page. Alright. Because it now I notice too that, like I told you, if I look down here I can see how far it's going to go over the edge. So I just want to down this side, and up this side. Okay. So now this side I want to come in a little bit more. Okay. And then down this side. And if you notice, I'm not getting right up to the edge. And then across the bottom. Okay. Now we turn it back around. And I'm going to just leave a little bit of a border at the bottom. I'm not going all the way to the bottom of the page, and I'm just keeping it where I know where the page bends. Okay, now just mash that down. Okay, so just mashing it really good. Okay, and then I can lift this up and see that yes, I don't have any adhesive coming over that edge, which is good, but that's where the wax paper came into play, just in case. Okay. Just keep coming back around here. I usually have another piece of wax paper that I use to mash it and smooth it, because it seems like that really does help. I had another piece in here, let me see. I was using this to do the, where you make vellum. You can make your scrapbook paper look like vellum with oil, but it's so messy. It's messy! If you'd like me to show you how to do it, just leave me a comment below and say, yes, Marsha, show me how to do the turn scrapbook paper into vellum. I love this. I layer the wax paper because you can really use your back of your fingernail with this, and you're not messing up your project page. That's what I really like about this. Just really come in and give it a good burnishing. Okay. Yes, and I feel oily already, but it's organic oil, so I'm good. Not a problem. Okay, so see how beautiful this is? Okay, now, let's put our little embellishments. Tuck them in the pocket. This one is going to go here. Thinking, did I glue it? I might, well, when I came in, yep, see now when I came in to glue that, I think I came in too far. Let me see. Alright, let's stand it up and look and see what's happening, because it's catching on something and I don't know what it's catching on. Oh, here. Okay, it's catching on this other piece I put underneath there. But it still looks like I may have come in. Alright, let me go like this. That's okay. You can, okay. Yep, it's going to be tight. Okay. Well, I love this, so I'm not going to cut this down, so this will have to go on another page. Yep, see, I can feel the adhesive coming up under here. Alright, so now what I'll do is I will come in, and I know now I'll use my 2 buttons as a guide, and the tag has to be small to go in between those buttons. So this will be used on another page. How about that? But it's beautiful, don't you think? So we can still use it. I can use it because I want it, like I said, I want it to be where it's seen, and you see the tips. So I think I'll use it on another page over here. But now these other little things can go in here. Okay, so this can go in here with no problem. And this can, well, actually put this one back up here too. Okay, so the little notebook goes there, and the 2 little tags go down here. So that's good. And you don't have to jam the pockets full of stuff, just, you know, minimal. I'm not minimalist 100%, but I do think less is more. In this particular case. Now when it comes to the embellishment, again, you know, if you've seen me do this particular design in my evergreen journal, which I named Rebel Quilter, you see that I really put a ton of stuff on there. But this one I was mild. I was self-control on it. Okay, so what do you think? You like it? Is it pretty? I think so. I love the color tones, and it fits in with the fall theme, and I love how I put the little clusters and the yo-yo and the little vintage button banner, and this beautiful trim. It's just gorgeous vintage trim. The book pages here and here, and using a junk mail envelope for the pocket, scrapbook paper that I already had, making the little booklet, making the little bookmark, making the little journal tuck spots here. Okay, so all of this without spending any money, using up everything I had in my supplies. You can do the same thing. So thank you for watching. I hope if you like my video and you like my channel, that you'll subscribe, and we can learn together and make mistakes together and make beautiful things together too. So thank you so much for being here, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me to be found in the algorithm, and also for other people to find me. And then share wherever you want to share, and if you want to join the Facebook group that I'm in, Junk Journal Junction, I'd love to have you there. And all you have to do is subscribe to my channel to be able to gain membership and answer the 2 questions, which are just about what kind of hobbies you do, and if you sell anywhere, or if it's just a hobby. Do you have an Etsy shop? Those are the kind of things that I like to know about you. All right, so thank you again. Have a great day. See you in the next video, and we're going to be making a page that I can actually put this on. Okay, pocket to put this in. So I'll come up with something and I'll show you how we'll use that one. But this is a beautiful tag, and I hope you like the way I put the butterfly on there. It's just gorgeous. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.